Week 3 of OTAs continues here at St. Thomas Sports Park. I'm Amie Wells, joined by Mike Keith. Mike, something that stood out to me through these first 3 weeks is the defense. They don't look like they're starting from scratch. It looks almost like a continuation from last year. Does that look the same to you?
Exactly right. It's the same guys. It's the same scheme. It's the exact same coaching staff. And so you see the cohesion among the unit overall. The defense is at a big disadvantage out here without pads taking on the offense. And yet they've been making plays and being disruptive against the offense because they're communicating, they're in the right spots, they know what to do. And I think that's something very exciting that Dick LeBeau is pleased with so far in his defense. The Titans defensive coordinator talked about his unit after practice today.
We don't have any pads on, so we're not making any determinations at this time. But in terms of just watching these guys move and cover and communicate, I'm definitely optimistic about what's in front of us.
Another person who seems to be picking up right where they left off is Derrick Henry. What have you seen out of him throughout these first couple of weeks?
He's more explosive. I think he's faster. I don't know if he weighs less or he weighs more, but he looks quicker. He's more decisive. Every rep in practice, he's got, just that professionalism. It's the change from a rookie to a second-year player, understanding how important practice is. He's following DeMarco Murray's lead and is going to push number 29, who's had a good offseason himself. But Derrick Henry is a guy, Amie, that looks like he wants to be a lead back. That's exactly what the Titans want to see out of him.
I think it's safe to say on offense and defense and special teams, this team is in a really good place for wrapping up the last week of OTAs.
I think you're right. And Amy Adams-Strunk, the controlling owner, Kenneth Adams and the rest of the family out watching practice. I think ownership's got to be pleased with what they've seen because we're seeing improvement in almost every area through these OTAs.
A little bit of news coming out of St. Thomas Sports Park, a couple roster additions. Tell me about those guys.
Big wide receiver, Mikhail McKay out of the University of Cincinnati. Last season, he bounced around between Indianapolis and Jacksonville, spent part of this offseason with Denver. A big play guy, had 17 touchdown catches for the Bearcats. And then Mark Spellman, a center out of Illinois State. Last year, he was the FCS Remington Award winner as the best center in that classification. He also adds to the offensive line's hair collection. These guys may have the best hair in the National Football League. They certainly have the best hair as a unit on this team.
I agree. I'd take that up against any of the other 31 teams.
They need a Head & Shoulders sponsorship big time.
Agreed. Well, we're going to work on that and a little bit more football. OTAs wrap up this week, and then we have mini camp right here at St. Thomas Sports Park, and we will have all the coverage on TitansOnline.com. For Mike Keith, I'm Amie Wells, and this is Titans in 2.